So you just heard me play the intro drum fill to the song Assassin by Muse, drummed by Dominic Howard. And in this video I'm going to teach you how to play the actual version I just showed you, plus a simplified version, for those that find the actual version a little bit tricky. Although the drum fill itself is quite easy to understand and play. Playing it up to speed is a little bit tricky, but this is what practice is for, I guess. In this video I'm going to try and explain it to you a little bit quicker than in my previous videos. I know some of them are sneaking up to the 25-minute mark. I don't want all of them to be quite as long as that, so I'm going to try and explain this a little bit quicker than I usually would. And it also helps that this drum fill is relatively simple to explain as well. So before we actually look at the actual version, let's look at the simplified version first. So the drum fill occurs 29 seconds into the song, and the tempo is around 124 BPM. So that's the tempo of the quarter note. So if you set your metronome to 124, then you're able to practice this drum fill at the actual tempo that Dominic plays it. Both the simplified and the actual version of the drum fill are going to involve the same hand patterns, the same sticking. So the version we're going to learn in the simplified is going to apply to the actual version as well. And the pattern that Dom plays is a classic. It's a really simple hand-foot combination, commonly known as the Bonham triplets, because John Bonham famously made them famous. I mean, there have been drummers before and after that did the same lick, but John Bonham really sort of used this a lot in his music, and so it's been associated with him for these past 30 years or so. And the pattern, the Bonham triplets, if you like, is simply right, left foot. Three evenly spaced notes. We're going to play them as triplets. So you're hearing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right, left bass, all evenly spaced. And I find practicing this on the floor tom the best way to do this, because the floor tom and bass drum sound very similar to each other. So you're just simply playing right, left foot, and you can sort of hear between the bass drum and floor tom this flowing of three notes, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. A little bit easier than playing it on the snare drum, I find. So you want to feel that flow, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. It's got to be even. And try to increase the tempo, obviously, up to around the tempo of the song. So quite fast, but it sounds faster than it is because when it's played smoothly, the ear can't really distinguish between the different notes, and this effect occurs where a smoothly played lick like this sounds faster than it really is. I mean, if I was just to play the hand part, it's not really that fast, is it? It's with the bass drum included that it flows nice and it sounds a lot faster than it really is. But really the hands aren't going that fast. Okay, so the next stage is to orchestrate it as Dom plays it on the actual drum fill. So the pattern stays the same all the way through, right, left foot, and we're playing through 16th note triplets. So all that means is that every beat of the bar, beat 1, 2, 3 and 4, is split up into 6 triplet notes, 6 evenly spaced notes. So if the pulse is 1, 2, 3, 4, then we're playing 6 notes per beat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the easier way to feel it is to split the beat of the bar up into 8th notes, so you're hearing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and to feel each 8th note as 3 evenly spaced notes. So instead of counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you might count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and is the pulse. And there's the triplet lick thrown into that pulse. 1 and 2 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So to count the rhythm itself, we're going to count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and we're going to split each of those 8th notes up into 3 right, left foots. Beats 1 and 2 are the same as each other. So the hands move between the snare drum and the floor tom and the high tom. So the first 3 notes are simply right, left on the snare drum, bass drum. And the second 3 notes, the hands move to the toms, right hand on the floor tom, left hand on the high tom, and it's right, left foot. So you get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Some people count 16th note triplets as 1-ta-ta and-ta-ta, or 1-dander, 2-ander. however you want to count it. I'll just keep it simple for now and just probably count 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But the counting doesn't matter, it's the pulse that matters. Make sure it's evenly spaced. By the way, at the beginning of the video, you saw me play with my other bass drum foot and my right foot was over on the hi-hat. I'll explain that later on in the video, but I'll try that again using my actual bass drum foot, my left foot rather than my right foot. So it kind of like flows like that. You're playing right, left on the snare, bass drum, right, left here, bass drum. And that's the same for beat 1 and 2. Beat 3 is also the same. So really the first 3 beats of the bar are the same as each other. 1, 2, 3. It's the last beat of the bar where it turns around and we get sort of the snare drum thrown back in your face. So beat 4 starts the same right left foot pattern, except we stay on the floor tom and high tom. 4 to ta, 4 to and, or 4 to ta, 4 to ta, like that, or 1, 2, 3, however you want to count it. And then the very last note is played with the left hand on the snare drum. So it flows from here, 4 and, right, left foot, left. So we get this one left hand on the snare drum at the end on the and of 4. 4 and, 4 and. So let's just play beat 3 up to the end of the bar. We get 3 and 4 and, 3 and 4 and. You can see that we get the snare bits and then we get 2 of these. And then straight in with the left hand on the snare drum. So this has got a flow from the beat 4, 4 and, right, left foot, left. You can play it right hand as well. In fact, that's probably how I'll play it. Right, left foot, right, because the right hand stays on that side anyway. You're leading with your right hand anyway. But that makes much more sense. Right, left foot, right. Like that. That's a little bit easier to flow. So beat 3 again. And the whole thing slowly. And a bit faster. And up to tempo. So quite fast. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So there's the simplified version, even though it's quite tricky to play up to speed, but there's really not much going on when you think about it. When you break it down, the hand and foot parts are actually quite simple. It's just the tempo that makes it quite tricky. So next, let's take a look at the actual version that Dom plays. So for the actual version, we're not actually going to change anything, we're just simply going to add a limb, the hi-hat foot. And you can treat the hi-hat foot when it's stepping through a song like this, a section of a song, you can treat it like icing on the cake. You can take it or leave it. It's one of those things that a more advanced drummer feels comfortable doing, keeping the hi-hat going all the way through a section of a song. But it's also one of those things that a drummer can take out if they're finding it too difficult. It adds something to a drum beat or drum fill, but it's not really essential. You can remove it and it's not really that sorely missed. So the actual version I'm going to show you now, we're going to include the hi-hat foot, but if you're finding it too difficult, then just leave it out. No one's really going to know the difference or hear the difference. So going back to the basic pattern, all we're doing is we're stamping the hi-hat foot on 8th notes at the beginning of each right-left foot. So the hi-hat foot comes down with the first right. And I'm going to be, my feet are around the other way around down here. I'm actually playing my right foot on the hi-hat pedal and my left foot on the bass drum pedal. That's how I actually play my way around, if you like. So for this video, I just swap my feet over, just so I can give you a good performance of this fill. Saying that though, it's quite tricky to play slowly, so here goes. So you've got to play right, left foot. That's the pattern. The hi-hat foot comes down the first right. Right, left foot. Right, left foot, right, left foot, right, left foot, right, left foot. So that the feet are doing this. 1 and 2 and da, da, da. The hi-hat foot's stating the downbeat, the 8th notes, 1 and the bass drum is playing the triplet upbeat just before each. So if you speed it up a little bit, and a bit faster still. And up the tempo of the song. Da, 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 da. So the basic pattern is this. That's what you've got to try and practice. And then of course you've got to orchestrate your hands around the kit. So playing the pattern slowly, well, medium tempo, let's do this. Diddly, 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 diddly. Again. Quite hard to play that tempo. Let's try this speed. Let's just try the whole tempo, the actual tempo. I'll slow down a little bit. So there you go, that's the actual drum fill he plays before it really kicks in. I hope you found that useful, I hope you found that fun. You can get hundreds of videos just like this in my DrumMasters video song pack. I've put a link beneath this video for you to check out. So please do. You can email me, you can join my Facebook page. Many ways of contacting me, so please do. And I'll see you next time.